Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 41 of the Pichu London Cup Series. Today it is All-Star Weekend here at Bristol Motor Speedway and we will kick things off with the All-Star Open here at Bristol. There will be 3 stages. The first 2 stages will each run 20 laps and there will be a final 10-lap caution-free stage to determine who will move on into the All-Star race. The stage winners will move on to the All-Star race and we will have one more driver in the random draw to make it into the All-Star race, and that'll make it a total of 16 drivers that'll be running in the All-Star race itself. So we're about to begin the All-Star Open. This is our first stage. Now we randomly determine qualifying like we've always had. And on the pole for the All-Star Open will be the 34 Matthias Matt Gomes. Alongside him will be the 14 of Rich Roy. We have Avi Sachs and David Aline in row 2. And Igor Barreto and JD Figueroa in row 3. Don Falconer and Austin Reed make up row 4. Steve Morgan and Coda Butcher make up row 5. And here are the rest of the field in this starting lineup, all trying to make the All-Star race field here today. And they're vying for 4 spots in the All-Star race. 3 of them going to the stage winners, I should say. And the last one will be a random draw. Just pretend it is like the fan vote. That's the last spot to determine who gets in to the All-Star race. First stage is going to last 20 laps along with the second stage, and we will have a final 10-lap caution-free stage to determine the final spots in the All-Star race. So here we go. The All-Star Open is about to get underway with the green flag, and we are underway with All-Star Weekend here at Bristol. First lap to Matthias Matt Gomes. Already 3 wide. You'll probably get to see a lot of these guys trying to lay it all on the line here for All-Star spots here today. And we have a crash. Sharona Evans just went around. And yep, right there. Quinn Porter and Sharona... No, wait, not Quinn Porter. Garrett Albertson and Sharona Evans went around. That brought out the caution for the first time today. Matthias Matt Gomes going to lead the field to the caution flag first of the day. And it'll probably be not the last one we'll see here today. So we're about to get back to the green here with Matthias Matt Gomes in front in stage 1 of the All-Star Open. All the cars are still present, by the way, so we're about to get back to the green. And here we go, back to the green flag at Bristol. Matthias Matt Gomes in front for now. We might see more drivers beating and banging here to get those spots into the All-Star race. Coda Butcher just made a great pass on that 53. Can the 14 pass by the 53? And he will. Makes the move. He gets the run. Oh boy, Matthias Matt Gomes trying to hang on, trying to make it through here. JD Figueroa gets the run on the bottom. Can he get second place? He's not going to get there right now. He might be able to. He's right there though. He's trying to make that move. 9 laps left in stage 1 of the All-Star Open. Just the first stage here. I'm sure these guys are going to race all out in the other stages from here on out. Another move chance for Figueroa, trying to nudge him out of the way. And look at Barreto trying to go 3 wide. Oh boy, 3 wide for second place. And Sachs is in the wall. And Igor Barreto's going to take second. What a move by the 51 car Get second spot away. So now he's trying to catch up to Mateus Matt Gomes. Mateus has pulled away. He might be the first driver to lock his spot into the All-Star Open. Just 6 to go. If there's a caution, we will have overtime. Believe it or not, every stage, well, except for the final stage, which is going to be caution-free, every stage is going to need overtime if necessary, except for the final stages in both races, the Open and the All-Star race itself, since those final stages will be caution-free regardless. So it's going to be all out, letting it all on the line here just for bragging rights to win this All-Star race. 4 laps to go in stage 1, and Igor Barreto is closing in on Mateus Matt Gomes. He's got a run on the bottom. Can he catch up to Mateus Matt Gomes to get that stage win and move on to the All-Star race? 3 to go. He's right on the bumper of Mateus Matt Gomes. Can he make that move? Maybe trying to pull off a bump and run here. Just 2 more laps around. Can Barreto get the run on Mateus Matt Gomes? On the bumper, Matt Gomes hanging on. Just 1 more lap in stage 1. This could be an exciting finish here to end the stage. White flag is out in stage 1. Can Barreto make the move? Right on the bumper again. Can't quite get there. Final corner. He's not going to be able to make the move. And Mateus Matt Gomes will be the first driver to move on to the All-Star race. Wow, Barreto gave it a shot right there on the final laps, but Mateus Matt Gomes was able to hold on for the race, for the win in stage 1. And he's the first driver in the All-Star race. So Mateus Matt Gomes will make it into the All-Star race here at Bristol. When we come back, it'll be stage 2 of the All-Star Open. Alrighty guys, we're back with stage 2 here in the All-Star Open. And Mateus Matt Gomes was the first driver to lock his spot in the All-Star race. Who will be the second driver to make it to the All-Star race? Green flag gonna come out in the air. We're underway, stage 2 in the All-Star Open. Let's go. Ooh, Butcher gets into the apron, right at Avi Sachs. They're in the wall, they're crashing. Oh man, they were trying to get those spots. They are getting more aggressive as the race goes on. They know what's on the line. They know moving on to the All-Star race is on the line. It's all or nothing, and they just let it all out on the track. And Avi Sachs goes around, and Dan Bazuki just went around as well. I just saw a couple more cars also get piled up, and looked like the 11 of Toby Smith made contact. Big crash, huge wreck. Huge pile up here in the second stage. Wow. What a way to start off stage 2. Barreto will lead us back to the green. What a way to start stage 2. My goodness, they were going at each other. Yeah, they were leaving it all on the line, trying to get those spots, and I'm sure it won't be the last time we see these guys going at each other. 3 wide right here as the 77 Nicky Maxwell into the wall, just barely makes it through. And caution's out. We have a spin. I think Sharon Evans might have spun again. Barreto is going to lead the field to the caution once again. Some debris flying on the track, and I think Sharon Evans brought the caution, and sure enough, Evans was turned by Mateus Matt Gomes. Well, Mateus already made the All-Star race, so not sure why he decided to take out the 10. Probably not helping the 10's cause out to make it in. Wow. Alright. We're going to get back to the green next time by. 7 laps to go in stage 2. Will we end this under green, or will we need overtime? And the caution's out again. And this 47 just went around. And I missed it. Wow, that happened so fast. They raced back to the line. 6 to go. Barretto led. So we'll see how this one will go. And it looks like we might have ourselves a 1 or 2 lap dash. We may have a 1 more lap dash in stage 2. And all the cautions have helped out Igor Barretto moving on to the All-Star race. Wait to see when this final stage becomes caution free for the last 10 lap stage. It's going to be chaos in the final stage just to make it into the next round. And this is going to come down to 1 more lap here in stage 2. So we will not need overtime for the final stage because they're going to get back to the green just in time to complete this in under normal distance. So they're going to continue the normal distance and they'll have 1 more lap to go when we get back to the green. It'll be a 1 lap showdown for the spot into the All-Star race. Igor Barretto owns the spot. We'll see what happens if he can hang on for the win. It has been a beating and banging kind of race here today at Bristol. Wait till you see the final 10 laps. It's going to be chaotic. And here we go. Pace car to pit road as Igor Barretto leads the field for 1 final lap in stage 2. An all-star race spot on the line. Here we go. We're going to the green. Final lap, stage 2. Here we go. Last chance for these guys to catch Igor Barretto down the final corner. Here they come. 15 trying to get a run. Steve Morgan trying to get it. He's not going to be able to get there. And Igor Barretto is going to move on to the All-Star race. Came down the final laps. Igor Barretto, though, was able to make it through and is able to move on to the All-Star race. Filled with cautions in stage 2, but in the end, it was a win for Igor Barretto nevertheless. So Barretto moves on to the next round in the All-Star race. And coming up next, it's the final stage, 10 laps, no cautions. So we will be back. Alright, we are back with the final stage here. And the green flag waves in the final stage at Bristol. All or nothing at this point, 10 laps, no cautions. So it's going to be a free-for-all here at Bristol. Oh, what a start by the 15 of JD Figueroa. What a start. He is just up and running already. And he is just on fire. Just jumped the gun and he is away. But will there be cautions? Will there be treachery going on? There might be some crashes. As we go to the 3rd lap here at the final stage. And 2nd place is now Cassandra Kirker, trying to get herself into the All-Star race. Ooh, look at the 48 going up in the wall there. Gonna have to be very careful with the wall. Somehow they are not wrecking each other. I'm not sure how that's the case, but I think they're saving it all for when it really matters. Cassandra Kirker and the 96 Coda Butcher battling for position here. This is for 2nd place. Looks like the 3 is going to have the edge. 6 laps to go. Coda's looking on the bottom now, trying to get 2nd spot, but the 15 is just pulled away. I mean, impressive run by that 15 of JD Figueroa to pull away already. Now the 96 goes for 2nd. Can he clear the 3 car? And he will. He gets the 2nd spot away. Now he's trying to catch up to the 15. Pichu just went by for 3rd place. Might be too little too late in this final stage. 3 laps to go. And the 15 car is trying to pull ahead of this field as JD Figueroa is trying to lock himself in the All-Star race. Just 2 more laps around. Dakota Butcher might be too little too late. I'll have to wait and see if he's going to be chosen by the random draw. We're coming to the white flag with one more lap to go. And JD Figueroa looks like he has no competition behind him. And he's going to be the last driver to lock himself in by winning the stage in the All-Star race. Here comes JD Figueroa. He's going to make it to the All-Star race. And JD Figueroa is going to be in the All-Star race. And he moves on over and joins Mateus Matt Gomes and Igor Barreto as the drivers that move on to the All-Star race. One more driver will join them, and it'll be a random draw from the remaining drivers. Only one of them will make up the final spot into the All-Star race, so you don't want to miss it. So, here goes nothing. Here comes the random draw. Alrighty, guys, it is now time for the All-Star Open random draw. This will determine the final driver into the All-Star race. Now, their numbers 2 to 28 on the generator. Those represent the finishing positions for the final stage for those drivers. Whichever finishing position pops up, the driver in that position will move on to the All-Star race. It doesn't reflect their car number, it reflects their finishing number in the final All-Star race open stage. So there are 3 exceptions, however. Pichu will be ineligible for the All-Star race itself because I want to give other drivers a chance to be in this draw. So if his number pops up, which in this case is 3 because he finished 3rd, we will move on to another number. The other exceptions are Mateus Matt Gomes, 27. If it pops up, we'll draw another number instead because Matt Gomes already won the first stage in the All-Star Open to advance to the All-Star race. The last ineligible number is 20. That's where Igor Barreto finished in the final stage because he already won stage 2 in the All-Star Open. So he's also in the All-Star race with the stage win. So those 3 drivers are ineligible for this draw, and if their number shows up, finishing number from the final stage shows up, we will draw another number simply, just to give everybody a fair shot. Anyway, again, draws numbers 2 to 28, and of course Figueroa has won. He won the final stage, so he's also ineligible for the draw. He already won the final stage in the All-Star Open. Anyway, 2 to 28, those are the finishing positions for each driver, and it's now time for the random draw, and here goes nothing. Let's see what number will pop up. It is 16, and it'll be Sharona Evans, the driver 16th place in the last stage of the All-Star Open. The driver 16th, it'll be Sharona Evans that'll move on to the All-Star race, so she will get the final spot into the All-Star race itself. So we will have 4 drivers from the Open move into the All-Star race. We have Igor Barreto, Mateus Matt Gomes, JD Figueroa, and now Sharona Evans. They'll make up the 16. They'll make up the final 4 drivers to advance from the Open into the All-Star race. So without further ado, it's time to start the All-Star race from Bristol. Alrighty, guys, we're back here with the All-Star race, and here's how the format's going to work. The first stage is going to be 50 laps. The second and third stages are going to be 20 laps. And the final stage will be caution-free in the 10-lap final dash to the finish. So it's going to be a 100-lap race around Bristol Motor Speedway here in the All-Star race. And here are the starting lineup for the All-Star race. Priya McShane starts on the pole in the 24. Alongside the number 4 of Zachary Fitzwater. Row 2 is Rufus Langerick in the 41 and the 12 Chris Leone. Row 3 has Robert Smith in the 88 and Van Tracy Battle in the 17. Row 5 will have Maxwell Smart in the 20 and and the 1 of Ryan Durrani. They probably had it out of whack for whatever reason. And then there's John Andrews, Isaiah Bernesh, Ethan Sale, and the all-star drivers from the show, from the Opens, Igor Barreto, Mateus Madgome, Sharon Evans, and JD Figueroa. So here we go. First stage, 50 laps. We're about to get underway with the green flag here in the all-star race. We're underway. Priya McShane leading the first lap of the all-star race, and they're already going 3 wide. Zach Fitzwater goes up into the wall. Oh, Zach Fitzwater having trouble with the wall, and now he's in the wall trying to avoid the contact. Off to a pretty rocky start for the 4 car. And now the 12 car goes for the lead. Chris Leone gets the lead away from Priya McShane, and now he's in front. And the 12 car leads. And a caution is out. Zach Fitzwater just went around. Yeah, I was having a lot of trouble at the start of the race, and he goes around with the 88 of Robert Smith. Goes around to bring out the first caution of the stage here at Bristol. Alright. And now the 41 and 14 are hoping to get back on track. They might be back on track soon. They will. So, thought for a second they're going to mess it up, but sometimes they do that here. We're back to the green here at Bristol. And Priya McShane is looking to get that lead back. See if the 24 can take the lead away from the 12, Chris Leone. Leone right now hanging on to it. And JD Figueroa is working his way up to the field. And so is Serona Evans also working her way up to the field. 10 car works. They're working to the top 5. Top 10 now. Oh boy, they're getting into contact, and now contact there with the 9, Nathan Ormond getting into the 8 car of Ethan Sale. They'll stay green for now. We're getting into some contact there. My goodness, they're beating and banging each other already. All trying to get those positions. Maxwell Smart into 5th. Oh, and Van Tracy Battle right now 4th. Looked like they were going to try to battle each other. Figueroa passes by. John Andrews gets by as well. 15 and the 34 are battling as well. And the 15 pulls away. Wow, what a run he got. Chris Leone took the lead already. He's pulling away from the 24 a little bit, but still early on in the race. This is going to be a 100 lap race to the finish. It's going to be a 100 lap race overall. The first stage is going to be the 1/2 of the race. So it's unlike any other all-star race we've done here in the PLCS. They'll be battling, duking it out for 100 laps. 16 cars. It could be the playoffs. This could be what the playoffs could be like here in the PLCS. Oh wow. Ethan Sale trying to take the position away from Robert Smith. Is Robert Smith going to get the run on the corner? And it looks like the 8 car will stay put. The 8 car gets by. And there's the 8 car getting by Robert Smith. How about Sharona Evans working her way up to the 5th spot? And Sharona Evans gets the position away in the away from the 20. 10 car Sharona Evans gets by. And now Sharona Evans working her way up to the top 5 now. And Chris Leone is still hanging on to the lead in stage number 1. It's only the first stage, and I'm sure these guys bunch up again. They're going to go all at it. Nathan Ormond off to a not so great start in the All-Star race. You saw the contact he made with the that earlier on that didn't bring the caution out. Rufus Langerick running 15th. Chris Leone, he was the Daytona 500 winner this season, had one other victory to his name as well. And Priya McShane also with 2 wins alongside. Ryan Durant got his win at Kentucky. And now a battle between Sharon Evans and Van Tracy Battle. Evans is getting another position. She's gaining up to 4th. She might be a factor near the end of the race. I mean, watch out for the 10 making a comeback. Evans, of course, was the random draw winner you saw earlier to get herself into the All-Star race, and she's doing pretty good right now. And Van Tracy Battle in the 17, the defending champion, had to wait until Mexico to get his first win of the season, but he made the All-Star race on that victory, and now he's getting passed by the 20 of Maxwell Smart. And there's our winner from Canada, the 2 winners of the international events battling it out. Maxwell Smart won in Canada, and Mexico was won by Van Tracy Battle. And here's the 3-time winner this season, Isaiah Bernesh in the 6 car. 3 wins up to this point, and well, lately has fallen off the map, but he's hoping to rebound in the second half of the season before the playoffs begin. Maybe collect another win or 2 in that 6 car. And John Andrews, he won here at the Bristol dirt race, actually. He won here at the dirt track at Bristol to get himself into the All-Star race. And there's the other Bristol winner this season, Zachary Fitzwater. He went off to a bad start. He spun earlier in the race, but it looks like he's trying to make a comeback here. He's running for the 11th spot. Look at Mateus Matt Goins with a big gain on the 15, and he gets by Figueroa, and that might leave the door open for Fitzwater, and he's going to get that 15 as well. Now into the top 10. Zach Fitzwater has now made his way up to the top 10. So Zach Fitzwater making a comeback, hoping to stay in the hunt for the All-Star race win. Nathan Orman trying to coax his way into the, trying to stay alive in this All-Star race. And Rufus Langerick, he was the winner at Richmond. He pulled off the shocking upset at Richmond to collect the win and get himself in the playoffs. I mean the All-Star race, I should say, and the playoffs. And Robert Smith with 2 wins, I believe. No, Robert Smith, a winner already this season as well. Ethan Sale is a winner also. So he also has experience. And Nathan Ormond won the Daytona Road Course in the 2nd race of the season. And look at the 12 car. He just pulled away. Chris Leone trying to win the Daytona 500 and the All-Star race in the same season. Very few drivers, if any, have ever done that in the PLCS, and Chris Leone trying to make history, rare kind of history here today. It's only the beginning, but you never know. This could be a fun finish here we're expecting here today. It's only the first half. Here comes the 10 of Sharona Evans in the 3rd spot. Can she get to the 3rd spot ahead of Ryan Durante? And she will. Ryan, and the 10 car of Evans is in 3rd place. So now the 10 car trying to work her way up into the 2nd spot, trying to get by the 24, Priya McShane, with 16 laps to go at the first stage. That 10 car has been fast today. Now trying to gain another position here in the first stage. They're probably not going to catch up to lap traffic here in the first stage, so it might not be a factor. But Evans probably is going to try to work her way up the hard way. Gaining ground on that 24 car. Only a matter of time before Evans makes that pass if she's able to. But she's had a tough and fast car here today. Question is, will she be able to win this stage and get the advantage of starting on the front row in stage 2? She doesn't want to start on the outside, that's for sure, because Zach Fitzwater dropped off very quickly when he started on the outside of the front row here in the All-Star race. Now he has to work his way back up. He's outside the top 10 now. The 10 car is on the bumper of the 24, and here comes Evans into second place, slides in the second spot, and now the 10 has their eyes on the 12. Well, look at Priya McShane pulling off the crossover move, though, and looks like he's not giving up. 24 is not giving up, and Priya McShane takes second. How about that? Looks like that 24 team not giving up. 10 laps to go, but Evans going to fight back on the high line. This could be good. Ryan Durrani right behind the two drivers. Durrani's going to have a run on the bottom, and he's going to get the 10. Or is he? Little run on the 10 car. Will the 1 stick with the pass? Looks like Durrani sticks with it, and he's going to get the pass on Evans. And Priya McShane retains second place. What a turnaround. Now Evans is dropping back. Right behind the 10 is the 6. Oh boy. Could be a preview of what's to come here in this all-star race. Priya McShane in second place now, but probably going to have to keep second as the 12 of Chris Leone is just pulled away in stage 1. It's only the first stage, but they're hoping to keep the momentum going for all the stages here in the All-Star race. They will have nothing more to get a victory here in the All-Star race added to their Daytona 500 win. Just 7 more laps in stage 1. It's not over yet. It's far from over. It's only the first half ending. 6 laps remain in stage 1. Ryan Durrani might have one more move on the 24 to get that second spot. Keep our eyes open here. Oh, the 12's going to pit. Looks like 12 is going to pit before the end of the stage, and a couple cars have chosen to pit at the end of the stage. Maybe getting on fresh tires and fuel. That's a twist. Didn't even see coming. So some of them came to pit, and now the other cars are coming to pit. That's a shocking twist. I never expected pit stops in stage 1, but here we are, stage 1 pit stops. Wow, that's unusual. The car's coming to pit. I'm not sure who's going to cycle out as the leader. Oh, looks like 51 coming to pit too, so he has to pit for some repairs. Probably going to make repairs before the to set up stage 2 maybe. Priya McShane is away. Just might have gone ahead of Chris Leone. Oh boy, looks like Leone's going to go on the bottom, but McShane going to get by. Right now the 41 is ruled as the leader, and I think the 41's the leader. No, 41 is off track. So this will be the final stage battle between Priya McShane and the 12 car of Chris Leone, and McShane able to keep the lead. How about that? I think the 9 car, the teammate of hers, is probably trying to shake out the 12. One more lap in stage number 1 here in the All-Star race. And Priya McShane, who would have thought, out in front, and we'll probably start on the front row thanks to the help from her teammate, the 9 of Nathan Ormond. And here comes Priya McShane, gonna win stage 1 here at Bristol. Start of probably a great race going on here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Who would have thought pit stops jumbled the field, and Priya McShane came out on top in stage 1. Only the beginning of this race. So when we come back, it'll be stage 2, and 2 and 3 will each run 20 laps. You don't want to miss the rest of this All-Star race. And here we are. Welcome back to the All-Star race. It is the second stage. It'll run 20 laps here in stage 2. Priya McShane will see if the 24 can hold off and possibly try to run away with this All-Star race. But then again, though, there are going to be some twists and turns all around. So here goes nothing. Back to the green flag. Stage 2. Here we go. Oh wow, the one car off to a terrible start now drops back. That one car off to a terrible start right now. And look at Chris Leone trying to get that lead back. Picking up where he left off. Might be a battle between the two. And Leone takes the lead again. How about that? Chris Leone fights back. Takes the lead. Got the fresher tires and fresher stop. So the 12 car back out in front. And Priya McShane dropping. 24. Losing the positions now. Wow, 24 is not doing so great in stage 2. Not a good start for the 24 team. 3 wide, Robert Smith. Well, the Robert Smith having some trouble with the wall there. Boy, oh boy. Now the 12 car pulls ahead. And here comes the 10 of Sharona Evans. Evans dropped off a bit, but now the 10 is hoping to make a comeback. Nathan Ormond into the 9 car. Nathan makes it. And now Van Tracy Battle goes for second place, battling the teammates. Probably not going to show some teammate love here in this all-star race. And Van Tracy Battle takes second. Question is, will they hang on to second, or will they let Isaiah Bernesh take second and maybe take the low line? Or they're going to work together as a team and maybe both have the front row in stage 3. Coming to another 13 to go in stage number 2. And Chris Leone picking up where he left off, pulling away from the pack. It was until he had the pit stops, of course, and had those pit stops that mixed up the field, and Priya McShane somehow was able to have it in the 24's favor and win stage 1. Now we'll see what happens in stage 2, and now the 24 has dropped off. Not so great in 12th. It looks something went wrong on pit road. Something must have gone wrong in the 24. Completely going downhill now. Not off to a good start for the stage 2 in the 24. Look at that. Mateus Matt Gomes near contact with Ethan Sale. Able to save the car. Able to save it. Coming to 10 laps to go here at Bristol at stage 2. And Chris Leone not having much challengers behind him. But you never know what could happen in stage 3. Things could change in an instant. Into lap number 12. And Nathan Ormond is right behind Sharona Evans. Can Nathan Ormond be able to make the pass on the 10? And Ormond's making a comeback here. Early on had some damage. And yet he's made the comeback into the top 10. Here comes Maxwell Smart into the 4th place spot. Smart gets into the 4th run. Looks like getting behind the 6 car. Coming to 6 to go in stage 2. And now a battle for position here is looks like Nathan Ormond's making the pass on Evans. The 9 car makes the move. 6 laps to go. 5 to go in stage 2. The 20 car trying to make the move on Isaiah Bernesh before the stage ends. Bernesh trying to keep that advantage of the low line in 3rd place. Probably starting that low line to get that advantage maybe in Bristol. Maybe he's trying to save that low line. 4 laps to go. And now 3 laps to go. Coming to 3 laps to go. As the 12 of Chris Leone is hanging on for the lead, and we'll see if he continues the run. Coming to 2 to go in stage 2, and looks like Chris Leone this time he's going to be on the pole to start off in stage 3. And he has not lost his He's not lost his run. So last lap in stage 2 for Chris Leone. Can he hang on? Looks like that third spot is safe for Isaiah Bernesh. Final corners in stage 2. And looks like the 12 of Chris Leone is going to win stage 2 and start on the front row for stage 3. So a pretty tame stage 2 here at Bristol. When we come back, it'll be stage 3 though here at the All-Star Race. Alrighty guys, we're back with stage number 3. Chris Leone going to lead the field for the third stage here in the All-Star Race, and we're back to the green. For the lead, Isaiah Bernesh looks low. Is he going to get the run on Chris Leone? And he's not going to get there. Here comes JD Figueroa working his way up to third spot. And he's got the third spot now. And now here comes Rufus Langerick into the third spot too. So Langerick is up to third. How about that? He works his way up to third place. Rufus Langerick into third spot. Here comes the 21. Oh, no. Oh, boy, they're making contact. Nathan Ormond contact there on the wall. He saves it. He somehow saved it. Wow. Here comes the 20. 20 car goes down on the low line. He gets there. Maxwell Smart gets that run. He gets that spot away. Top 5 right now. Pulling away. Priya McShane trying to hang on. Now the 8 car, into the wall he goes, saves it though. Ethan Sale goes in the wall, saves it, somehow, some way. 17 goes by the 20, as the 12 car just pulls ahead. That car is fast, man. Almost unstoppable, and Chris Leone, this might be his year to win the All-Star Race. Still got one more stage though after this though, so it's not over yet. Mateus Madgones moves up again, and here comes Ryan Durante also moving down below as well. Oh no, and Ormond goes around! Nathan Ormond spins! Nathan Ormond just went around. He just got turned around. I think it was the 88 of Robert Smith. Wow. There are no teammates help here. This All-Star Race, it's all or nothing. No caution, we stay green. Is the 9 car going to stay out far enough to not affect the leaders? The 9 car is still running. Looks like it's not going to affect the leaders. Here comes Rufus Langerick into the second spot. How about that? The 41 somehow comes out of nowhere and takes second away from the 6. Rufus Langerick into second. Oh no, 6 is in the wall. Something's going down in the 6 car. Oh man, a tough break for the 6. He's in the wall now. I don't know, something must have gone wrong. He must have lost his steering for a bit, and that cost him. He might have lost his steering there on that lap. And now, Rufus Langerick trying to catch up to the 12. What a run for the number 41 of Rufus Langerick. My goodness. The rookie driver won at Richmond in an upset victory. And now he's trying to pull off another upset here in the All-Star Race. JD Figueroa is right behind him in third place. What a run for him so far. Figueroa, he won the final stage in the All-Star Race to get on the All-Star Open to get in. Now, he might try to win the entire All-Star Race. A lot of possibilities here in this final next to last stage. But Chris Leone is out in front and he is pulling ahead of the pack. He's been unstoppable throughout the entire race. 7 laps remain at Bristol. And now with 6 laps in stage number 3, 21 of John Andrews in 4th. And John Andrews trying to find a way to get by the 15, trying to get that low line advantage at the final stage. Very important. Mateus Matt Gomes will go by Ventracy Battle there, and Ryan Durante looking low. Durante not able to make the move, but he's able to move on the 17. Now the 21 car goes right behind. Down below. Is the 21 going to make it through? Here comes John Andrews. Can he get third spot from the 15 of JD Figueroa? Looks like he will get that third spot away. He got it. Third spot goes to JD Figueroa. Now the third spot goes to John Andrews with 3 laps to go. He's going to get the low line unless if he gets by Rufus Langerick in the final laps. I think Langerick would love better to be third since he will take the low line, obviously. But then again, though, maybe getting second might be an advantage somewhere, somehow in the final stage. But either way, Chris Leon's going to lead the field to the front as we come to the white flag in stage 3. I mean, he's been dominant in this all-star race, but he's got one more stage to survive in the final 10-lap stage. We'll see how that will play a factor. And here comes Chris Leon. He'll take the stage 3 victory in the all-star race, and one more stage remains. Final stage remains here at Bristol. You don't want to miss the last stage. And here we go, folks. This is it, the final 10-lap stage, caution free. Here in Bristol, the all-star race on the line here, bragging rights on the line. We'll see if Chris Leon can hang on for the win, or will we see a surprise winner in the all-star race? Here we go to the green. We're back to it. Oh no, Leon gets into the apron! And he turns around. Maxwell Smarter, there's a pile up. Are you kidding? And now 21 gets nearly dumped. And he saves it. Somehow. What a final stage. They're going all at it. John Andrews leads. And Robert Smith moves to second. Oh my goodness. 12 car in the wall. He smacks the wall, and it's all or nothing for these guys now. John Andrews in front. Oh, man. It looked like Chris Leon was going to pull away with this win in the all-star race, but then they had other plans. They just took him out. This was all or nothing here. And here comes Robert Smith for the lead. 3 wide. Max Molsmore trying to hang on, and Robert Smith takes the lead with 6 to go. What a comeback for Robert Smith. Came out of nowhere. And now he's in front. Ventracy Battle hangs on to third. What a race. What a finish here we're about to have in the all-star race. Oh my goodness. The 12 got turned around in the first lap of the final stage. They were pulling no punches here. In the final stage, 4 to go for Robert Smith. Incredible. We might see a crazy finish at Bristol. What a crazy start of the final stage. My goodness. And with stage 2 and 3, there wasn't much action, but final stage, they were leaving it all for that last stage. You could tell that they were obviously giving it all they got here in this final stage for bragging rights. Wow, Zach Fitzwater off pit road, and they're going to have to deal with lap traffic of Ethan Sale, but there's only 2 laps left. Who would have thought Robert Smith would be out in front? Unbelievable. Wow. White flag in the air. Lap car ahead. This could come down to the lap car with 1 to go. Robert Smith in the low line, and Andrews is held up. Here comes Battle to second, and that might be what Robert Smith needed to win this all-star race. Here he comes off the final corner, and Robert Smith will be your all-star race winner at Bristol. a thrilling final stage that led to Robert Smith taking the win. Wow. Of all drivers, I can't believe it. I mean, he was almost a non-factor in the All-Star race, but with that first lap wreck involving Chris Leone, was able to somehow navigate through the traffic, was able to win the race. Let's take a look at that first lap spin on Chris Leone. John Andrews, he was really trying to get the run on the 12 and instead just put him onto the apron, and the 12 car goes for a spin. 88 nearly was hit there, but thankfully was able to make it through barely, and those cars were piled up along with the 12. That is insane. That has got to be the move of the race for Robert Smith right there. Avoiding the wreck and yet somehow getting the victory. And here's his view, by the way. This is what he saw on board. As you could see, battling for top 5 spots. And then in front of him, Chris Leone gets taken out by John Andrews. I mean, they were pulling no punches trying to get to the 12 car. And he went into the apron, went for a spin, and look how close that was to the 88, and somehow was able to dodge that, the spinning 12. Look at that. I think they touched right there. They look like they touched right there. Yeah, realistically, that would have been a crash. That would have involved Robert Smith. That would have involved the 88 right there, realistically. And he got very lucky. Look at that. I don't know. Look at that. Look, there was contact with the 88 and 12. Yet look at that. He got a little loose there, and that was all. That was all. How was that even possible? Look at that. They might have hit each other, and yet Robert Smith made it through. I don't even know how that is even possible. I've never seen anything like this. Look at that. Look. Oh, he got loose there. You saw that he got loose on that hit. And he kept it going. I don't know how that was possible. Robert Smith made the move of the race. Wow. He got hit by the 12 and yet somehow able to keep his car stable and was able to win the race. Unbelievable. And Rufus Langrick went up in the wall, and then moments later, as you saw, Isaiah Bernesh was trying to take out the 21 right here, trying to get him loose. And yet the 21 saves it. This time, though, John Andrews was able to save the vehicle. Wow. This was a crazy all-star race here at Bristol Motor Speedway. It was crazy. Look at that 15 getting real close to the 6 there, trying to push him to the front, but Robert Smith had the better line on the brakes. And the 88 was able to pull ahead into second and eventually take the lead from the 21 of John Andrews. What a finish here at Bristol. What an all-star race ending. My goodness, that was amazing. That was an amazing ending here to the all-star race at Bristol. It came down to the wire. It came down to the final caution-free 10 laps final stage. They went all at each other, and that's the end result right there. And Chris Leone got to be heartbroken that he did not get that all-star race win after leading so many laps. But Robert Smith, out of nowhere, is now an all-star race winner. I cannot believe it. It is just insane. And Robert Smith is going to win the all-star race here at Bristol Motor Speedway in an incredible finish. What a way to end the all-star weekend. Wow, that is just unbelievable. Hope you enjoyed our all-star race here at Bristol, and Robert Smith is your winner here in the all-star race. And wow, what a weekend it was. Anyway, next week we will be back in the regular season, and we will be running at Atlanta Motor Speedway next week. That was the race that was supposed to be early on the schedule, but it got postponed. And now Atlanta will be on track to be run next week after the all-star race here in the Pichu London Cup Series. And then after that, we'll head to Indianapolis, the Indy Oval, I should say. It's not going to be the road course, but I'm saving the road course for another race another exhibition race later into the season. And we'll talk more about that when the regular season comes to an end, about that Indy exhibition race on the road course. But the Indy race after Atlanta is going to be on the oval, just so you know, not on the road course. So it's going to be on the Indy oval. And then it's going to be a series of road course events. 4 straight road courses, in fact. And then we head over back to Nashville Super Speedway. And then it's followed by the doubleheader at Pocono. And then we wrap the regular season up at Coca-Cola Super Speedway. So it's going to be an exciting couple. The next couple of weeks are going to be very exciting as we continue our run towards the playoffs, towards the end of the regular season and into the playoffs, I should say, here in the Pichu London Cup Series. The next couple of weeks are going to be a lot of fun. So hope you'll join us, and if you haven't subscribed already, we strongly recommend you do so if you want to see more races like these. And don't forget to hit the bell icon if you want to be the first to be notified of when these races come up. So hope you enjoyed our All-Star Weekend at Bristol Motor Speedway. It was a thrilling finish. It was a lot of fun to do. And next season might be even better in the All-Star race, so we'll see. Anyway, see you next weekend at Atlanta. And until then, we will see you guys there.